In this video, we're going to talk about a use case being worked by government and industry designed to reduce fiber cuts during power outages. During Hurricane Michael, power was out. Cell towers were down, wires were down, trees were blocking roads, and there were these spaghetti piles of trees and cables. And of course, the state and local government needs to clear those roads for life safety missions. So they're contractors that could come from forestry or Department of Natural Resources. They could be utility contractors out there. They could be debris removal crews run by government or industry designed to get that road open because people are dying. The problem is when those fiber cuts happen, they had big impacts. They took down the 911 centers in many cases, took some hospitals offline for their communication needs. A number of different issues were caused by that. So it was following Hurricane Michael that the telecom sector and the cable companies decided to work together and begin looking at protocols and processes they could do to better coordinate. At the same time, the state governments were looking at how they could get together with their debris removal crews, working with state and local DOT, their forestry and natural resources, and how they could start working the issue as well. So two separate groups have formed to start working this issue. And of course, the electric utilities have to belong to both. So it's through the SISE that these use cases are being developed. And this picture is an exact drawing that has come out of many discussions within the SISE working group. So you've got the problem in the middle, and then you look at who are the people that need to be involved. You've got Miss Utility involved, you've got your telecoms, your telephone companies, your cable companies. Many times in rural areas, the cable company's fiber is the only fiber that's there. You've got your backhaul companies. This makes it really hard. If you're a state and you're trying to find out who owns that fiber, it's hard. Sometimes you don't know, and it's very difficult to find these people. You've got your debris removal crews that are involved, certainly your electric utilities and their contractors. You've got trade associations that have a role in this, and certainly you've got state and local government. DHS has a wonderful resource in there to coordinate across sectors. You've got your departments of forestry and even the Department of Defense in some cases. And then you've got other organizations that are out there. How do you get all these guys to coordinate and work together to maybe produce some solutions as you go forward? Well, that's the whole point of the SISE. So the SISE brings together use case committees, works an issue, and focuses on producing solutions. Now, what are those solutions? Well, three areas. One is policy and process. First, we form a committee. We look at the process that are involved, and then we try to develop agreements, either a federated agreement, which is a gentleman's agreement, if you will, or a formal legal document. So that's one area that possible solutions emerge. The other one is on the technical side. How do we share data? One company is trying to bridge telecom, cable, and electric companies into a common dashboard. They know where each other's cable are. So there's apps, there's dashboards, there's maps. There's lots of technical things that can do once trust is in place. And then the third area are really operational. How do we do better planning, training, and exercises? How do we conduct pilot projects? Can we put together directories of people to call in a pinch? So North Carolina, Florida, there's a number of states involved working this. But at the end of the day, reducing these fiber cuts plays a key role, and the only way you can do it is you've got to have public sector and private sector working together on the issue. That's where the magic happens.